party crasher came in at the last minute there with a big entrance, but we're glad he is here. Hallmark Channel has a new movie, a new original out. It's called The Christmas Ornament. Kellie Martin was here yesterday, your co-host. Cameron Mathison is here. He's talking with us more about his co-star, rather.
Co-star.
Sorry. I got a little ahead of myself, and then I backed up.
I nodded. I was like, yes, my co-host.
So, exactly. Speaking of co-hosts, you guys had chemistry, as opposed to
us.
We were joking about this. We actually have wonderful chemistry together.
Yeah.
You guys had this, and because when you act, you're in one movie and then another and another. Is it rare to come across that sort of on-screen chemistry you guys had?
I think, on some level, it definitely is. Kellie's amazing, and she made it very, very easy. But some of these movies, I mean, like you show up, and the next day you're like falling in love with each other in the show and in the script. And so it's got to like, you really have to trust each other. Essentially, it comes down to that really being kind of grounded and genuine and confident and very trusting of each other in that environment, because you're kind of like just putting it all out there, especially in that kind of a schedule.
When you shoot these sorts of films where there's a romantic connection,
yes,
you want to shoot those early, in case the relationship a couple of weeks down the road gets funny, or you don't like each other?
Truthfully, I would probably wait a little bit. I would rather it be towards the end of the
But don't they typically try to shoot those early on?
I would think afterwards, so there would be more of a connection.
Truthfully, I think they shoot it wherever it's cheapest.
Yeah.
Well, now they do. These days they do. Absolutely.
Wherever the set falls in.
Yeah.
I noticed, though, because yesterday when Kellie was here, she was so friendly, so open, so accessible.
Yes.
You liked her immediately. Yes. I don't even know her, and I fell in love with her.
Yeah, you love Kellie.
But
she's like fantastic.
She is, but you had that same, you walked into the house, you own the room, you're very open and friendly as well. So, you draw the person right in, so I can see how that just worked perfectly.
Well, thank you.
Are you flirting right now?
No, I'm not. I'm paying him a compliment.
Okay, I just wanted to check.
You want to show me around the house?
Yeah, I would. Oh, yes, I know.
Yeah, you'll be in the kitchen cooking any minute now, because that's
very
what she does.
sweet. I appreciate it. No, but it's nice to hear, because you never know.
Yeah.
You never know how Well, let's take a look at it. Set this little snippet up from the film that we're about to see, and we'll see you guys in action. Okay,
so this is the first time the two characters meet, and the sort of the backstory is they're both sort of on the verge of going for a second shot at life, in romance at life.
Yeah.
And this is, my character owns a Christmas tree shop, which I love. This is in the shop, and this is the scene. How's that?
Let's take a look.
Content aside, what do you think of the form? Like cute, quaint, or holiday hoarder?
I like it, actually. It's nonconformist, outside the lines.
It's too busy, isn't it?
Way too busy.
You should have stuck with trees. Trees, I know. You looking for a tree, Kathy Howard?
Not this year, but my friend is.
Is she out there with Connor?
Is he the kid who's memorized the Wikipedia Christmas tree page?
Affirmative. We should probably go rescue her.
Oh, I can see.
And that was one of the first. I mean, we literally met I don't know, probably 40 hours before that, which is, that's nice. She's such a sweetie. I love watching her.
See, connection. That's
Could you?
Great.
Oh,
yeah,
that's really what wasn't being said in that spoke the loudest between you guys, between those characters.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm glad. I mean, that's essentially what people like to see. Otherwise, it's obviously.
How do you come across as really today's guy? If I can, what do you?
I should be like the marriage counselor.
We're totally having our own conversation.
Are you?
She's complaining that you're not allowed to talk. No,
Can I get you a cheese ball or something, and she gets a snack on while you're having this?
No.
Yes.
May I?
Please.
No, it's difficult sometimes in the world that we live in to find guys that are either the macho guys or the more sensitive guy. Mm-hmm. Would you fall in which category if we were to label you as that?
You mean like in real life or this character?
Yeah, no, in real life.
I would have to say I'm probably on the more sensitive side.
Yeah. Which is.
I mean, I try to be macho. Like it's a battle. It just doesn't really.
But it is tough. I mean, there's. As we kind of go through that, so I'm raising my boys, and there's that side. You want to really be accessible. Well, my dad was never that way with me. How do you wear that comfortably, wearing that sensitive moniker? I completely
do now. I embrace it. It's something that I think took me a while to embrace. It wasn't Yeah, it was sort of a learned state, and for this type of character, it comes in really handy. I mean, things that you learn in relationships in real life, learning to put others before yourself, learning to truly and purely cherish somebody else, listening, taking responsibility for your own fault in a conflict, things like this that obviously help all relationships and kind of like, you know, help you connect at a heart level, right, which is in a way what really makes the chemistry happen.
Well, it sounds like that's what you do with your family. You have a wife and children?
I do. Yeah. I have a beautiful wife, 2 beautiful kids, 10 and 7-year-old. There they are.
Oh my goodness.
And my dog obviously wasn't looking at the camera, so I'm trying to help him there. Unsuccessfully. But yeah, it's Vanessa, Lucas, and Layla, and Red.
How do you talked about how they help your on-camera work?
Yeah,
living life and being the dad and being the husband. How does that assist you?
Well, I think anytime that you know, you go through anything in life as an actor, anyway, little pieces, little bits of that can help you inform characters, and especially for Tim, this character in Christmas Ornament, who I really loved. I love playing this guy. You know, I learned from him. I like to learn from the characters a little bit too, and yeah, I think just sort of as I was saying, just really trying. He was just a genuinely like good, kind man, and he really tried, like I said, to try to cherish others purely without like sort of self-involvement in there. And I think that's a great lesson for all of us. I don't know.
Especially during the holiday season.
Good.
Always during the holiday season. Always.
Yeah, and this, I'm telling you, Hallmark has some wonderful movies this time of year too to gather the family around.
I mean, tradition. Perfect for Hallmark.
It is.
Yeah.
Great.
Traditions? Any traditions?
A Christmas tree?
Yeah,
well, lots. Twas the night before Christmas, right before the night. You know, we're reading it as a family. We do. Oh, there's so many. I mean, we're like tradition overload. It's like.
Well, you can make this weekend a tradition for you if you want. You can nestle up in front of the TV. Christmas Ornament premieres Saturday, the 16th, on Hallmark Channel at 8 o'clock, 7 Central.